This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit there with your favorite comedians, and we found that they're good to be classy.
Yeah.
But they're just a big old piece of trash.
Trash.
I'm your host, 𝘼𝙧𝙙𝙀🙬 coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's, the new edition. She's out in the garage shining up the spinners.
Okay.
Getting ready.
All right.
Thought that was going to hit a little harder. I'm not gonna lie.
You got to go back to the writer's room.
What
dude.
do you mean? That's on the Patreon. That's diaper rifles over there on Patreon. I thought that was going to kill. But it didn't. My co-host.
But here we are.
No more taking sips when I'm hitting my punchlines.
I didn't know that was a punchline. I thought it was more of a short story.
Luke, sweeten that up a little bit, will you? My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage? He is an international businessman and a tough laugh, let me tell you. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
What up, everybody? Shout out to you. First of all, thanks for tuning in. As always, make sure you review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube and now Spotify. We got a full video available on Spotify over it. I don't know how to find it, how to watch it, but it's over there, I've been told. And when the boys are on tour, shows are selling out. We're adding second shows, but get your tickets now. Running through the Midwest, Pontiac, Minneapolis, Indy.
Show at it, Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. We just
At
added
the Creek.
So a little pop-up show on a Sunday night. Get those tickets. The boys are out there. We'll see you on the road.
And gang, we couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest back with us again today. He's family at this point. He's one of your favorites, one of our favorites. You can hear him every week on his amazing podcast, Soder. Give it up for the one, the only, Dan Soder.
What a sweet intro, boys.
A true swordsman.
What a true. I'm giving you guys
comic.
I'm giving you cross paws because I feel comfortable here. Like a golden retriever by a fire. You get cross paws to start the show.
Oh, he likes us.
Yeah.
I start scratching
That's
your
how
ear.
he's relaxed. I might show my belly to show you I feel
You do the
completely
stretch.
safe.
You know, when the dog does the
Dan.
stretch.
Oh, Dan, big stretch.
He's most comfortable.
Yeah, dude, good to be back.
You're not a watch guy, are you?
No, I
Any
have two thinner wrists.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You think you have thin wrists?
You're
I
a
know it.
man's man.
Who told you that?
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
There's some space in there. Or
there's
maybe
some
you just got
space.
long fingies.
I think, yeah, I'm spindly.
You do have long fingers. You never played the piano or guitar or nothing?
Never.
No bass?
Tried, dude. I would have fucking
Come
killed.
on.
I know I'd be good at the bass because I know how to move while playing the bass, which is this.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's all rock. You had a good bebop going.
Just 1 to 2.
How about a head nod to the drummer? There you go. What's up? Yeah.
Say something about after the show.
And I'm the way my face is, I could probably play stand-up bass with a hat.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom,
I
boom.
always
Tall
thought-
enough.
Spin it. Boom, 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 boom.
I always thought that was just a cello.
I'm not
Really?
sure the difference.
Yeah.
If I have to be honest with you.
Aren't they all just violins?
I guess. I mean, to
Big
me,
violins.
yeah.
Aren't we all just violins? Yeah.
For
I
sure.
but I don't have musical talent, so
Nothing.
nothing. Either one of you guys?
Play the guitar a little bit.
Oh. Would you pay him to do this?
I pick a banjo.
Have you ever played a song for a lady?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you heard Sunny Day by any chance?
You've gotten pussy from playing the guitar?
I wouldn't say.
He's got a couple of dicks from it.
Just a guy that goes, is this weird if I say I want you? Hey, I never heard anyone do Wonderwall like that. Can I suck your cock?
I want to suck you off, dude.
No, definitely some jam sessions in the fraternity house.
Oh, man, and you guys were locked in, huh?
Woo! Doing disarm.
Oh. Doing
That's
a
my
little-
kind of pumpkins right
Little
there.
pumpkins.
Disarm.
If you're walking by that frat house, you go, you hear those queers?
Hear the first couple chords that come as you are.
Must be the accounting frat.
Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, dude. I mean, what would happen? How would a jam sesh break out?
Jam sesh would break out. There was a couple of kids in the fraternity that were actually pretty good.
Okay.
And at the time, I pushed myself off as a vocalist.
No way.
More of a drug addict, but
You would sing?
sing.
Did you
You know,
ever?
he's got. I mean, this is crazy. You don't know this. This is like a sitcom buildup.
Yeah.
He's had a
Well, I
past.
go. It was like that. Fuck, I forgot who was doing the interview, but they wrote a sketch on SNL about. Mulaney wrote it for Keenan about a sitcom where Little Richard keeps getting stuck. And this feels like a sitcom. You're right.
Yeah,
it's like a sitcom.
it's like.
Like a band's gonna come through and be like, anybody sing or play
Hey,
the
well,
guitar?
our car just broke down.
Hey, man, the dance is over.
Yeah,
I should know a fat guy like
But
that
I
played
kind
the
of feel like the
guitar.
cast member of the sitcom that doesn't know that Foley can go.
Yeah. You're
So
like,
this
wait,
is-
what? This was in you the whole time?
I turn the corner and go, oh.
This guy rocks.
You'll appreciate this cringe moment. there was a kid that was really good at guitar. I had already been kicked out of school. I was at theater school. I'm hanging out there on
He
a
was
Saturday.
as a musician. He was working out in the background, not so much the skill, but he needed the dark background to be the guy.
Yeah, dude, your outlaw persona.
Yeah, but the dude, there was like a bunch of dudes smoking weed in one of the rooms. Went in there and he was like, "Fool, you can sing, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I can sing."
Man, you bet your fucking ass I can.
Was it the Superbad scene? These eyes have seen a lot of love, but they're never
That's a
gonna.
great song right there.
Yeah.
Who's that? Electric Light Orchestra?
No.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer?
No, it is.
God damn it. It's the guy from the Traveling Wilburys, right?
I haven't known 3 of the bands you That's a New Mexican Ringcrats?
Who's that, Los Lobos?
Wasn't Irv Gotti, I can tell you that.
All right,
Rest in peace, big dog.
It's murder.
And the dude played Not Creep, Fake Plastic Trees. And I sang that. And they were like, yeah.
Oh, dude, that was you getting jumped into a gang. That was you sashaying into a
pussies.
gang. Yeah. Oh, I got lost there for a second. I thought Tom York was in the room.
As a 90s kid, man, I mean, they hit us over the head with that shit. We weren't ready for that.
Radiohead.
All that sweet stuff.
It's one of my favorite clips I watch on the road on YouTube is
Patrice.
Yeah, Patrice explaining why
That's been coming
That's
up a
been
lot
making the
this
rounds.
white guys clicking to creep.
Yeah.
That is a thing where you're like, man, he was dead on.
Dead on.
I mean, like a detective.
It's like to the point where it's like not funny, where you're like, whoa, that's
Yeah.
good.
You solve the case. This is going to drive me nuts, Foley. I have
Please.
to know. Hold on. I have it in my phone.
Go ahead.
The
These
Guess
eyes.
Who? The Guess Who?
The
Guess Who?
Off the album Wheatfield Soul.
Yeah.
Look at you. Great job,
Fucking
Luke.
new guy, Luke, earning his fucking
Do yourself a favor. Put down whatever you listen to listen to one of them albums. Yeah.
Even the way it comes in.
So good.
smooth.
Man, it is great.
Shit was all right back then,
Good
man.
job, the Guess Who.
It was all right. I've been listening to Don't Walk Away, Renee. You know that song? Don't walk away, Renee.
No, but I'll get into it.
Ooh, it's
I
all that
gotta
Vietnam
put
stuff.
that together.
I was on the road.
Have you heard it? It's just the name of the song.
I was on the. Have you ever confused a song for another band for like decades?
Thinking like, oh, this is so-and-so?
Yeah. I was on the road with Sagalo and we were listening to
Shout out to Sag Daddy.
Baby
Shout out.
Baby Come Back. And
Baby, come back.
I was like, oh, that's Hall & Oates. I was sure it was Hall & Oates. It's not Hall & Oates.
To see.
Yeah.
A one-hit wonder.
That is Hall & Oates.
No, it's not. Baby Come Back.
Who
I
is
feel
it?
like he's
Don't say
Hispanic.
it's Corn or something like that.
Player.
Player?
Yeah.
One
Who
hit
the hell
wonder?
is Player?
I think
Yeah.
they might be a one-hit
I think
wonder.
I kind of felt that.
But
Really?
Baby Come Back, I would
Baby,
have.
come back.
I would have sworn
Man.
it was fucking.
Did Daryl Hall write that maybe and sell it?
I would like to know that because that would make me feel less
Man,
crazy.
That's pretty good.
They
if
do
you,
a cover.
Who does a
Ah.
cover?
Hall & Oates.
Oh.
So you're not wrong.
Okay, we're not wrong. So they have done a version of Baby Come Back.
It's also, if you Google who sings Baby Come Back, Hall & Oates should come up.
They
that
come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, this
What
is.
would you use,
But then
Bing?
when you listen to Player, this is Player. You're like, oh, I never.
Sharp-looking dudes.
Yeah, but they do a better version than Hall & Oates.
Huh. It's pretty good.
Add it to the road playlist.
I get that. I had the same confusion with Back in the New York Groove.
Yeah, Ace Frehley from Kiss.
Ace Frehley, and then Hello was the other band, the original band that did it.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a cover,
I tell you right now,
dude.
their version's better.
Really?
Nothing against Mr. Frehley.
Hey,
all
hey,
due
kitty cat.
respect.
Hey, Mr. Kitty Cat. No
All due
disrespect.
respect.
Kiss fans.
This is really turning into That's What I Call Music, volume
I'm telling you right
488.
now, this is the most Tootie's conversation possible. You guys
I
should
know
be
Sody
back.
likes it.
Of course.
Sody's a big '90s music guy. I remember you telling a story.
Sody's a big 90s guy.
Ah, man,
90s
what a-
culture.
I'm trapped there emotionally.
For the listener, he came in and goes, I just had to Paul's Walker, Texas Ranger.
I'm back in. I'm back in, dude. WTR. It's a WTR.
What year? Go back. What year would it
Walked
be?
in drinking a Slim Fast.
92? You just go back.
That I'm locked in.
You're locked in.
I probably would say.
You're what, 40?
Yeah, I'm 41. So I'd
41?
probably say 95.
Woo!
95. Last year, the 49ers won the Super Bowl. They need to unlock me. I won't be free until the Niners hold up their 6th trophy.
The first time I connected.
And then I'll be like, thank you. And I'm a man.
The first time I connected with you, we hadn't met yet. You were on a podcast.
That's weird.
And you were talking about. I was like, oh, this guy gets it. You were on a podcast and you were talking about being drunk and listening to Porch alone in the dark, smoking a cigarette.
Oh yeah,
And I
Pearl
was
Jam's
like,
Porch.
Been there.
Yeah, Pearl
It would have
Jam.
been black for
It
me.
was Pearl Jam Release, is what it was.
The
Off
song.
10.
Release me. Ooh.
I mean, I'm talking about windowless room, smoking cigarettes in the windowless room, no ventilation.
Hot box and cigs?
Hot box and ciggies. Blackout. 3:45 in the morning. Got to open.
You got a door open or anything?
Nope. Got to open cafe at 10 in the morning.
Oh.
Had to be on in my waiting blacks, in the full blacks on the cafe at 10 a.m.
And she ain't coming back.
and release
Man.
and daddy's still dead. And I used to just fucking
What?
Brutal.
I would
That
apologize.
kid was like 21 when he wrote that shit. That's crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah, Eddie
Catch
Vedder
a
was on
movie
some
or
shit.
something.
Yeah.
Man.
It was those. I mean, those. That's what I miss about drinking is having those nights where you wake up and you know what? Also, I would do real trash shit. I got into The Wire right before I quit smoking. So at the DVDs. That's how long ago it was.
I had them. I only had season 4.
Shout
had
out
that thing memorized.
Shout out Los, my
done a
friend
cou-
that let me borrow all 5 seasons. Don't think I ever returned them.
Sure.
Probably owe him some hard media.
Mm-hmm.
But I just moved in with Vecchione, my roommate for 10 years. Go Birds for him.
Go Birds!
We're recording this before the Super Bowl.
This
Yes,
is
we
releasing
are.
Super Bowl Sunday. Go Birds.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I say that as a 49er fan. The only thing that could bring 49er fans and Eagle fans together is a common hatred of the Chiefs.
You're not wrong.
I'm going over to Big J's, and I was like, I'm totally on board with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the 49ers. Michael Che got me a ticket to the Super Bowl last year, and I watched the Niners lose in person.
Brutal.
Fucking
Playing
horrible.
a lot of highlights and missed calls this week from that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Mr.
a lot of
Soder.
they show
lot
the
of bear
hold,
tackles.
a lot of holds on Nick Bosa and fucking Fred Warner. But
Just saying.
when I first moved in with Vecchione, you know when you like when you first move in with a guy, you can't really criticize.
Sure.
It's all note taking.
Yeah.
Especially him, he'd pin you.
I mean, dude, he.
Hey, fuck, have you half Nelson real quick.
We're both petrified of Vecchio.
Oh my god,
Dude,
a single
I-
leg takedown would ruin a whole day.
I've only been one-on-one with him once, and it was at Casey and Robbie's wedding up in. And
Oh yeah.
Every other time, I need a buff. I need big man to buffer because they're the same age. They can.
Yeah.
It's like eating dinner with your stepdad.
He's just very stoic, and like he's the funniest guy. I love his comedy. He's so funny, but just a stoic man. I bumped into him getting a coffee in the lobby, and it was just me and him. Dude, he's like pouring in like non-dairy creamer, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Good, good. Went for a hike." I'm like fucking rubbing. You know, I'm
Dude,
like
trains
"Ah."
like Batman.
Yeah, it's bad, dude.
How you doing?
honestly-
He's
doing
like
good?
he's a man.
He trains like Batman. You would think that he was out at night cracking heads, saving people.
Mm-hmm.
You
and
doing
then
good in
return
school? You all right?
Yeah, it's so
everything's
funny.
cool, Mr. Vecchio.
He's stirring his coffee. How's your mom? Yeah? Seasonal depression clear up?
How's your mom is a power move.
Yeah.
How the
How's your
parent,
mom?
yeah.
How your parents? But we
How's the old man?
yeah. We were just starting to live together, and I would watch The Wire when I would come home from spots, and I was drunk, and I would watch an episode, and McNulty would start smoking, and I
You
would
light one up.
just light one up, and Vecchione would come home and like open the door, and I'd be like, "Sorry, dude, I'm watching," and watching him be like. You know, after a couple times, he's like, "You gotta stop doing that."
That's
'Cause
crazy.
I was just smoking in the living
Dude,
room.
character. You're doing same time character sigs is
Dude,
wild.
It's like
I love a good song. You're in the car, a good song sig or a traffic sig. Big
a
fan.
character sig.
But a character heater is wild.
You gotta meld your brain right. It's like jerking off to porn, pretending you're
the guy. No, that's immediately where my head went.
Yes, that's exactly it. We used to-
You're in the Wire POV.
yeah, you go.
just smoking
oh,
cigs.
with a Jameson.
It's like Doom.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wandering around.
Oh no, it's season 2. I'm on the boat. This is the boat's moving.
That's all right. Getting drunk by yourself, listening to music, crying, smoking cigarettes is a pretty good time.
It was a staple of my life.
Pretty good time. And I tell you, that's what I'm saying. That 90s stuff came out of nowhere.
Ah.
I wasn't in touch with my feelings like that.
Is that how you did? Was through song?
Ooh.
Is
got
through
me.
singing?
Billy Corrigan, man, he got me. He's got to be worth a couple of bucks.
Yeah, I think he's doing all right.
Yeah, you
That
mean that
Mel-
rock star?
Melancholy Infinite Sadness, that's one of the top selling double CDs of all time.
I love that you really do have like a prospector town brain where you go, well, he's struck and rich.
Yeah, that's a double
Well,
CD.
Well, he found that vein back in 23. And then that's been paying for him. I came west from Illinois with an idea.
You and your big record money coming in here.
Woo. Foley whistles at piles of money. Woo! Look at you! Look at all that money. That sure could buy some hooch. Yeah, are you always a sad man? But you got all that gold. He's like, well, record deals aren't really what the same anymore.
Right now, what they used to, guys were moving tickets back then.
Yeah, they were.
Cutting deals.
Yeah, that was nuts. People were actually paying attention to shows. Dude, I found a video on my laptop from Lollapalooza 2013. 2013.
That sounds way older of a sentence than it really should be.
Yeah, I went to go see Queens of the Stone Age at Lollapalooza in 2013.
That's a good-looking guy right there.
Love Josh Homme.
Jesus.
He's my favorite. And I was recording it on my phone, but I wasn't recording the concert. I was just like doing kind of like, hey, like no one was on their phone.
Sure. Locked in.
No one was having everyone was just watching the show, like talking to each other, dancing.
Getting
like,
going.
That was 12 years ago. Completely different. That's crazy.
Kev, let's talk about Blue Chew, baby.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Boner alert.
That's right. Don't act like you don't know Blue Chew.
I know. Oh, I know Blue Chew. Talk about the plug, Daddy-O.
I know it well. Keeping me that's a paying the goddamn rent with Blue Chew. You kidding me? Stuff's fantastic.
Sure.
Gang, if you don't know about Blue Chew, do yourself a favor. Listen, you get a little bit older, you put on a couple of pounds.
Not me specifically.
Things don't
you wear pink Hawaiian shirts. You got a bad haircut. Your beard goes gray.
Things don't operate the way they used to. Everybody needs a little help, a little something in the toolbox, if you know what I mean.
Hey, Don.
I mean, for all you fishermen out there, we all got our favorite lure, right?
He needs some power bait from time to time. They're not biting on the old hot dog chunks.
I'm a night crawler, man, myself.
You are.
Get over there to Blue Chew. Get yourself straightened out, man. Spice it up a little bit. Do your thing.
Yes.
Get a boner.
If you're not familiar, Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is. Offer you 1 free month. Process is simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com. You consult with their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription in days. It's the same as Viagra, Cialis, in chewable form. You can take them anytime, day or night. Best of all, Blue Chew tablets are made in the US of A. I'm talking homegrown bones, Daddy-O. Right now, make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew for free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Stay hard.
Yeah. Gang, today's episode is sponsored by Acorns.
Acorns.
We love Acorns.
Yeah.
Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing so your money has a chance to grow for you, your kids, and your retirement.
Sure.
You don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio. You ever thought those words would come out of my mouth?
Never.
Diversified portfolio that fits you and your money goals. Also, too, here's the kicker. You don't need to be rich to start investing with Acorns. You can start with your spare money you've got on you right now. You can start with $5 or just what's in your change.
Some spare change. Listen, I've been an Acorns man for a couple of years. It's been the only way I've been able to hold a savings account that I don't keep spending.
I seen it.
It's the only thing I've been doing it for 3 years, way before they were a sponsor. It's the only way I've been able to take a little, put it over, take a little, put it over, take a little, because I spend it, baby. Kippy spends it. I'm doing bar tabs. I'm
hot
buying
hand in a dice game.
I'm buying Luminas I don't need. You got to chip away at spending, chip away at saving. I mean, Acorns helped me did that. I finally convinced the big man. The big man's in the game now. He's pouring a little. You got to squirrel it away until it grows nice and strong. So right now, head to acorns.com/garbage or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing in your future today. This is a paid client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorn Advisors, LLC is an SEC-registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/garbage. Do it. Yeah. Did you ever fall into any of those cameras, like, because you were a comic, you had to record sets, or did you ever have a cam?
Flip cam?
The flip cam was big.
Flip cam was the first one I got. I got it in a gift bag from a comedy festival, and I was like, now I can record my sets. Never did it.
That's the one that had the USB in it. Like,
yes.
It would hang off the back of your computer.
It would unchop where you would do the release button and it would go like, and it would flip up.
Yeah.
I remember showing up to the Raven with one of them. We were just becoming friends, and he went, "What the fuck is that?"
We started filming. We started filming sketches on
He's
that.
like, "You
Really?"
You're like, "You own a production company?"
That's really funny. You got real media.
This guy's in big tech over
What are
here.
you, Ted Turner's kid?
Ooh, must take a lot of money to have a camera like that.
Oh, you must have found silver. Oh, silver must have been in that back riverbed. Yeah, it was
Early Foley, and still kind of now, was always one idea away from why aren't they cutting the check?
Yeah.
Like, and they was never defined who's cutting the check and why or how much, but he's always in his head one pivot away.
I'm writing hits over here.
From a big check.
He goes, this thing goes the way I want it to. You won't be seeing me around. Won't be seeing me around these parts.
You know how many times we've shot something and he would call him, cut the check already. What are we doing?
I love that. That's betting on yourself.
Be a 6-movie deal here.
Yeah. Why am I not on a lot in Hollywood?
Dude, meanwhile, we're splitting a meatball hoagie in my car. You know what I mean?
Because we're eating Subway?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, this is it. This is going to be the one.
I just got lightheaded.
Yeah.
You listen to any new shit? You down with you know what's going on?
What do you mean? Like any like
Olivia Rodrigo?
What's the last
because
album?
she's a child.
What's the last album you purchased? Not of like, I want to go back and buy this.
The latest Sturgill Simpson,
Whoa.
Johnny Blue Skies.
Okay.
Huh.
Great album. I think
Respect
Sturgill
that.
Simpson's one of the best
It's
artists out
Blues?
there. Yeah, like a little. It's like a bluegrassy country pop.
But they're new.
Not pop. It's just rock. Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah.
He's been out for a while.
Okay.
He's unbelievable. He's won a couple Grammys. He gets shunned by the CMAs unfairly, but I think he, you go see one of his shows and you're like, this motherfucker puts on a show.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're at. There's like people that are really good at publicizing a product, and there's people that are good at delivering a product.
Like that Gary Clark Jr.
Unbelievable.
Crazy
Virtuoso.
talented. Yeah.
Also check out Marcus King.
Yeah, I know Marcus King.
Fucking
Yeah,
rules.
he's
Long-haired
great.
kid. He's friends
Fan-
with Bert.
Yeah, he's a
They're
fan,
always together. Yeah.
fan of comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm buddies with
Just
him.
saw
He's
him
nice.
somewhere.
Yeah.
He's very talented.
Was he in New York recently? He
Yeah.
played at the Blue Note or something?
Yeah, I did a week at the Blue Note.
He's killing it.
Yeah, he shreds. It's like you watch him
Crazy.
play the guitar and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the latest Queens of the Stone Age album that came
Okay.
out last year, Times New Roman. But yeah, I'm like I love music. I've never had any talent at it, so I can purely enjoy it.
Shout out to VH1.
Ah!
I was more of a VH1 man in my
I took
later
a
years.
I took a meeting with MTV fucking years ago.
Did you work for them for a while?
Yeah, I was on Guy Code.
I remember.
Just-
You, dude, when we moved up here, you were like, how the fuck do you get on Guy? It's like,
Oh, Guy Code
that
was
was,
hilarious.
but
You,
for a
Chrissy-
young, for a
you,
young
Chrissy
comic,
D.
you guys were like,
Schultzy.
that's the easiest way to go about. Not the
well,
easiest
Chris
way, but
and Schultz were like the main
Bases,
characters. And them with Little Duval, Charlemagne, John Gabris,
Yeah, that guy.
Jordan Carlos, Melanie Iglesias. There were like a bunch of people on that show that were like common staples. I replaced Julian McCullough. He was on season 1 and 2. I was on season 3 and 4. Like in the white guy position, white tight end. Get some receptions, but you're mostly there for blocking.
hey, good pass blocker.
Yeah,
Real
I need
Cooper
you-
DeJean vibe.
Yeah, no.
Shout out to the kid.
Yeah, we're putting helmet on chests, dude. We're hitting, and then Matthew Broussard, I think, replaced me. But
No kidding.
I did one season as an alcoholic and one season in recovery.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, and my season in recovery, I'm like, what is it? Is it going to be if I say that you share your feelings? Like those are the interviews.
Should I
She'd be
admit
like-
all my faults
they'd
and
be like,
apologize?
Hey, is it breaking guy code to have empathy? And you're like, no, have empathy.
So also you can tell what step you're on by the
Yeah,
episode.
and then apologizing the next episode. Hey, I'm at 9. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
You have that styrofoam cup of coffee in your
Yeah,
hand.
dude, I drank so much coffee, and I'd go smoke cigarettes, call a guy that fought in Vietnam to come back up, talk to a guy on the phone outside who fucking was in Da Nang.
Was that your sponsor? Was the guy from
No,
Vietnam?
That was my Uncle Harry.
Pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he's like, God damn it, go back
That's
up
the
there.
guy you want.
Go back up there and tell him to hide a boner. You better put it in your belt loop, or Charlie will fucking blow it off with a jumping Betty. But
Just when you think it's over, he tags it again.
But it was funny because I really was like, I started being like, this show's not for me. I remember the question because they would sit there with the producer and they would like ask you questions,
This guy just got real fucking comfortable over here.
and they were like, yeah,
No one's ever done that. Let me fucking tell you.
like, can I take my shoes off?
You ever been in show business, fatty?
I go, I'm gonna teach you a little about a little company called Viacom.
Back in the
They're,
good old days.
There's what's called a conglomerate. They gave careers to everybody. Chrissy D, Andrew Schultz, they're handing out TV shows. But they don't like your boy because I'm up on it. No. There was a moment where Andy Stuckey, who I love to death, shout out Andy Stuckey, he asked me this question, and I think I was just in a mood. And he was like, "Is it breaking guy code to stretch at the gym?" And I went, "Let me guess. Half the cast said it was." And I go, "Why is sex on your brain that much if you're worried about stretching? You think you'd rather have a blown hammy than fucking worry about looking?" And Andy was like, "All right, dude."
I mean,
Okay, that's Dan Soder, everybody.
That's exactly it. That was the whole energy where
that's
I was
a
like,
wrap on Soder.
where I
Right
left and I
back
was
with
like,
TRL.
maybe I should drink. Because when I was drunk, I was like, "Hey, there is no guy. This guy code's taking care of your bros." I went out drinking with the editors one night.
Hey, man, take it easy. We're so proactive here.
Yeah. This is for teenagers.
It's a
And I'm like,
9-minute show.
I go, "If you start kissing and you take the condom off and she doesn't say anything, then what is that guy code?" They go, "That's a law." You're just breaking laws. I don't even know if you kill a guy and there's no witnesses, you ain't. If you're breaking guy code, you tell the cops.
Dan, we're going to slide you into Headbangers Ball next weekend.
Hey, Pinfield needs to have a word.
Shout out to Pinfield.
I mean,
He's been
just
doing
had
it forever.
Just had a stroke.
Did he?
Yeah.
Woo, he had a great voice.
You
Sorry,
get the VH1 newsletter.
Guys,
That's crazy.
I stay up to date. By the way, Kennedy, knee deep at Fox News. That was the wildest one.
Dude, what the fuck? It's like you just went to the reunion or
Yeah,
something.
guys, Viacom does a lunch every year. You get to see everybody. Downtown Judy Brown, still doing it. She's holding
Downtown
it.
Judy Brown.
Puck's there.
Dan Cortez.
Oh,
Hot as
don't
hell.
get me
Dan
started.
Cortez.
Tony. Tony.
Hey, tonight.
I loved him in that.
What, at Seinfeld?
Oh,
It was
come
great.
on.
I loved him at
Good-looking kid, too.
MTV Sports.
Yeah, he's great.
Of course.
All right. All this fucking, this is neither here nor there. I was reminiscing all these old TV figureheads.
One time, I'm walking through the
Dan's
hallway.
going to single-handedly bring down the industry.
I turn the corner. Kurt Loda is giving sloppy top.
Kurt Loder was breaking stories back then.
Dude, MTV.
When that MTV News hit, something bad happened.
I will tell you right now, MTV News was better than any form of modern journalism we currently have.
You heard it here first.
You're not wrong.
What's up, World Sway?
What's
Yeah,
up,
these
world?
stories-
This is Sway.
You know how many stories he broke?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, that was... when I was too young. I didn't want the news. You guys are a little older. I didn't want the news. I wanted the videos.
Yeah, the
so
videos-
news that came on, I'd be like, "It's time to go re-up on my
But you're-
Diet Coke or my Slim
No,
Fast."
the second I saw those typewriter thing, tuk, 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 tuk,
Yeah.
I knew a rapper got killed.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't
How
like
How many
it.
times you saw that typewriter thing and they're like, rapper's dead?
Yeah, Kurt
They should have
Cobain
done that
when
with
he died.
Irv Go. Yeah, and Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. Bad. That was bad.
They should have done that with Irv Gotti when
More of
he
a
died.
Kurt Cobain kind of guy.
Oh,
That's is that a rapper?
Yeah.
is Kurt Cobain?
Kirk. I think it's Kirko.
He had a song, I think.
Yeah, as a rapper.
That's
His name's
fucking-
Kirko Bangs.
That's fun.
That's pretty good. Come on, what are you doing here?
You go,
Guys,
what
have
are
fun.
you
Have fun with
naming
it.
him? You're naming yourself that.
That's pretty good.
That is really funny that you name it close to a very other celebrity.
Yeah.
You
His
go,
real name was Arthur.
Kurt Cobain? He goes, Kurt Cobain.
See if you get a spelling and a phonetic pronunciation on that.
That is so fucking
Because I
funny.
remember, like, he's bad. I thought it was like AI or something, and then he's, you know,
I'm Heave
he's
I
Pin.
knew it was a setup.
he's into trap music.
I'm Heave Pinpud. You go, Steve Winwood? No, Heave Pinpud.
Oh, that's a deep
He had a
I'm
run.
Terry Garcia.
Terry Garcia is so funny. No, please call me Terry Garcia.
Steve Winwood.
What do you got?
He had a run from in like the 2010s.
Yeah.
Drank in my cup, keep it trill, work some.
That's
Kurt Cobain.
when I was in a club.
I mean, this is a different Kevin.
I was at Red Sky,
Yeah,
and Blue
oh
Martini.
my God. Absolutely.
check- me-
Pinnacle whipped cream
Check-
for everybody.
Check me at Denim.
Oh my God, you knew Bottle Girls.
I knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew.
That was crazy. Were you heavy into the clubs?
No. I tried. That's what was
How long
kind
did
of cool.
you try?
I didn't try. My older brother kind of was 5 years older than me, 4 or 5 years older than me. So he would go to the clubs.
Your crew did that because a couple of your boys that had bars tried to like set that up.
What do you mean?
Like have like
A couple of my
tables.
boys that had bars. You make it sound like I'm in the mob or
Yeah.
something.
You know,
Couple-
you worked
couple
in
of the guys.
You worked in the restaurant industry.
I remember being in like bottle service situations with you and your friends.
I've never paid for one.
Damn,
never
you
did
got it
king.
like that.
I'll get the mixers.
No, I just never had the money.
Yeah, I
So
know.
like Well, there
Pay
was
for the
this
cranberry
one
juice.
club. There was this one club that my brother would go to, and he would get a bottle of vodka. And if they didn't finish it, they would cork it for you and keep it. And I found out I would go. So then
What, like store credit?
yeah, just go. You didn't finish it. We'll like put it in the bag.
You mind if I come by at 12 p.m. if I'm having a tough day at work?
You just come by with an orange juice. Can you
Yeah,
top
come-
this off
hey,
for me?
Come
Hey, a
back,
little of my coffee?
come back the next week. There's a bunch of fruit flies in
Yeah,
there.
there you go. Sorry, you know what? We had a real infestation. Your bottle of Grey Goose looks just like a science experiment.
I got a half a bottle of Rumplemans back there.
This guy's
Hey, you
drinking
guys-
sea monkeys.
You guys got that Bartons they put back there? Are you guys detailing silverware with it?
I've never heard of that.
What?
They cork it?
Yeah, they cork it.
Oh, the girl must hate you.
This
when you
way-
come
I don't
back.
know.
Oh, the size that she lets out where you go, you know what? We're going to get out of here.
Dude,
She goes,
it's worse. It's worse than you think. So my brother would go on Friday, and I know I'd be like, "Oh, what'd you do last night?" He's like, "Oh, we went over to wherever it was, Denim, Reds,
Yeah,
whatever,
whatever their name,
Pearl."
Fusion.
Yeah, we would. He'd go, yeah, I got a bottle or whatever. I get word that he corked a bottle,
Oh, no.
so I would show up the next
You
night.
would eat his leftovers?
Yeah.
You put on a lot of weight since last night.
Did they write your
They
initials on
knew
the
I
bottle?
was. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I knew them. I
Oh.
knew, hey, it's Danny's
Your
brother.
brother left
He's
like
coming. He's coming back.
two
He's coming
sips.
by.
And then you just kill
I'd be there just doing shots.
You just drinking in like a
I'm
menacing
at
way?
the bar.
Your coat's still on? You're just sitting there. You go, no thanks, I brought a can of Coke myself. And they're like,
I got a can of vanilla
I
Coke.
don't, you go, I don't have to tip on this, do I? And they go,
Can
"No."
I eat here?
Yeah. You guys,
What's the-
oh, thank
what-
God. Goes a hoagie. You guys mind if I just pull up here at the bar?
What's the address? I'm getting something delivered.
That's so funny. Hey, you guys mind? Uber Eats is outside.
Man.
Holy shit, that's
Food
so
coming
funny.
out in those sexy situations was always a bad look.
Dude, you pulling up to the bar full winter coat with just the
my
Arizona
brother's coat.
with an Arizona iced
Great
tea.
pie.
You go, the green tea goes real good with cold vodka. Can
It's
you
got
get that?
ginseng in it. I'm fighting off something.
My doctor said I need more vitamins.
This is like a cold hot toddy. It's a cold toddy.
Oh, man, you stink.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, that was the
I
end.
did not know clubs did that.
I think that place might have just because he was in there spending money.
Yeah, some places you can watch two men fight to the death.
Exactly. Same basement of that place. It was the basement of Pearl. You could
There
see.
you go.
that.
There's a lot of things you can see behind closed doors.
No, that was the end of my early 20s. Was the end of that where you would dress up business casual and go to the club.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And that's when it was like we were in college, and that's what you would do. I always felt better at a dive bar, but I had to. That's what that's where the broads are going.
But it really is. You see your personality when you go to one of those places.
I would just sit there on the corner and I genuinely hated how I felt there.
Me and my friends went to all my friends I grew up with. We went to a trip all together for my friend's 30th birthday. So I was still like 29. Everyone's 29 or 30, and we go to Miami. And we went to like the Fountain Blue, and
I did the same thing.
And they were
for my brother's bachelor party. That's where they went.
And they like waited in line, and there were I think 8 of us.
You going to the pool or the club?
Well, everyone's trying to go to the club, which
Live.
That's what it is.
It's the best. They say it's the best. Man, my clubbing days are really coming
You really
out.
do know. You were a promoter.
What?
He's like, "You got 2 girls you can bring with? I can get you in." But we all waited in line like chumps, and then they were like, "We can have 6 of you go in," and there was 8 of us. And I just turned to my friend Zach, who also is now sober. You know, he works the steps. I turned to him and I was like, "Let's just go to the
Dive
hotel
bar.
bar.
Yeah, so let's go
We'll
get
just
fucked
be
up.
right.
Yeah.
We'll wait for you guys. We'll go to the hotel bar and drink." And we just went and got blackout
Yeah.
drunk while they went to the club. We just sat there drinking.
That's
like
all I want to do.
off-duty cops. That's what I would rather do.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
boys are over
100%.
at the club. We're hanging here.
I go, it's fucking dance time for the ladies when they want to
The
come
broads
find
are in
us.
there showing off.
They want to shake their tail feather. We're gonna be sitting here getting down to business. I got so drunk I almost threw up taking a shot. That's how drunk I got.
Oh, I've done that.
Where you take it, and you go.
I used to have a move. I go get me a piece of gum because it starts coming
Yeah.
up. A gum cancels it out right away. And I would look at one of my friends and go, "Get me a piece of gum,"
Yeah.
and they knew the pin was pulled and it was
You're
get out of the
holding a
way.
grenade?
There's been multiple times I've been at Finnegan's Wake, the one that really jumps out. I took a shot and was like, "Nope," and I just threw up on the floor, walked out the door, and just got in a cab and went home.
Good
God
day,
bless.
gentlemen.
I did a similar thing at Playwrights across the street from Caroline's. Was drinking with Che. I was already drunk, showed up. Che bought me. I bought a Guinness and a shot of Jameson, double shot. Took it, felt it coming back up, just casually walked away, walked downstairs, like almost threw the throw up in the toilet, where I was like, like that. Came right back upstairs and drank my beer.
It's like you flushed the toilet.
What was I talking about?
Yeah, it really was. Where I go. Anyways, I think the dollar's okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
You always had those bad. It just didn't sit well. It didn't go down.
I don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah.
You go, I know what's going on with you. You've had 18 drinks tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, I've ordered
down the wrong pipe.
I've ordered shots when you're like, this isn't gonna go down.
My one of my favorite comedians of all time, Troy Baxley, a Denver local. He used to have this saying where he'd always go, when we drink, he'd go, "Oh, that one has corners on it."
Oh,
and
that's
you're
good.
Like, what a great expression.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you heard that in a bar or whatever. But that one always stuck with me.
That one went down like glass.
Yeah,
I've heard.
That one had corners on it. You're like, oh yeah, that would make sense.
That's good.
Since our esophaguses are cylindrical,
worn thin.
Yeah, dude, just like whoa.
All right, we got to get to some. This is what happens when Danny Sodes comes. You get all hopped up on fucking stories.
Sorry to blow the door off Viacom.
You hear that?
Shout out to Pinfield.
Coming for Oprah next.
God, Pinfield family. Hope you're doing all right.
Of course.
All right, this one's from Big Titted Animal. $10 homie. Never have one read. What's the verdict on chain sauces you can get from the store? Examples: the Taco Bell mild sauce, Whataburger buffalo sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce you can buy at the store. This is a great question.
Great question.
Great question.
I don't know what it says about me, but we have the Chick-fil-A sauce from the store at home.
That's the most common.
Did you buy that at the Chick-fil-A or did you buy it at the
grocery store?
You can get it retail at Chick-fil-A as well.
Oh, okay, I bought it at the grocery store.
Wow.
Because you light up. It's like seeing
It's
like seeing a friend at the movies you didn't expect to bump into.
Oh,
what are you seeing?
we can get this here.
Hey, and I love brand. I'm brand recognition. I'm trash. It's burned into my brain. I love brand recognition.
Love it. I got to be honest with you. I think my wife bought the Whataburger buffalo sauce. Man,
Good stuff.
I put that on friggin' everything.
And you're okay with the Chick-fil-A sauce not being on a Chick-fil-A product?
Yeah.
Like, could it be frozen chicken nuggets at the house?
Done.
Huh.
7 years old?
Yeah. Dino Nugs? Done. Guess what? Call me a meteor because I'm wiping out all those dinos with that chicken
Put it on
nugget.
a sandwich?
That chicken nugget, those chickens. Dude, I put it on fries.
Yeah, you
a
put
lot
it
of
on
times.
everything. That makes, it is trash. It's trashy. I think if you're buying a restaurant.
Capitalism, what it is.
Yeah, it's Americana.
How did McDonald's hasn't gotten that? How is there not a fucking bottle of Mac sauce next to the fucking mayonnaise?
Because they are holding on to the idea that it's somehow secret.
Sure.
Yeah, they give that up, then it's
Yeah,
like
give
you
it
can
up.
only get it
Oh,
there.
no, it's Russian.
You're saving
Also,
yourself for
you
marriage.
start selling that. Next thing you know, it's like I ain't got to go there. That's the.
I make a better smash burger.
Yeah.
True.
You know what I mean?
They need you coming back
for the sauce.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
For that.
Give out all their proprietary secrets.
But
give you that.
I'm a big fan of the Chick-fil-A sauce, and I'm going to pick up the Whataburger Buffalo just on your just on.
Buddy,
your
it's great. They also got they got something else too that's like a little. We got both of them. I don't know what it is. It's all right. But yeah, it's trashy, and I feel it's got to be trash.
I'm thinking a Wahlburger, which I've heard mixed things about.
Oh, maybe that's what I
You
have the
have
Wahlburger
you don't have
sauce.
okay.
Because the boys are on
Texas.
it. Yeah, Whataburger's in Texas. I haven't had that. I have the Wahlburger sauce. I apologize.
Oh, you have it was made by Donnie and
Donnie's
Mark
on
Wahlberg.
it. The boy. There's a picture of the boys on it.
Who's a goddamn worker, that Donnie Wahlberg?
He's been working since the 90s.
He crazy, dude. All those episodes of fucking Blue
Blood?
Bloods?
I think they still tour a little bit. They're doing shows. He's doing shows.
He's like, also, I was on the tour bus, and I had this idea for sauce.
The sauces?
You guys ever have this buffalo sauce?
Remember when you found out it was him in fucking Sixth Sense?
Yeah. I mean, dude,
Give him the Oscar.
You love
Just
it.
Give him 5.
You're like, that's fucking unbelievable.
Great. Lost the weight for the role.
Love that. I love a weight loss for
Opposite
a role.
of that, Bruce Willis. Done very well for himself.
Talking like Jeffrey Gurian.
Spotted at Gotham Comedy Club.
There I was.
Shout out to Jeffrey Gurian. Gang, the show is brought to you by BetterHelp. And if anybody knows about BetterHelp, it's us two lunatics right here sitting here. I'll tell you that right now. Gang, if you're thinking about starting talk therapy, get on BetterHelp.
Yes.
All right, talk therapy is very important. As most of you know, I started my journey with talk therapy, and it has started to significantly help me.
What?
You might not see it outwardly, but things are churning. Things are turning.
Sure.
And there's nowhere better place to start than BetterHelp. You can do it in the privacy of your own home. You can text, you can video, you can call, whatever you need. They also might have experts that aren't in your area that you could have access to.
Yeah.
Licensed therapists. Do yourself a favor, whether you got a big problem, you got a small problem, you just want to talk something out, or something's really been bugging you for years, talk to somebody, man, and BetterHelp can help.
Yes, it's fantastic. Easy way to get in the therapy pool. Finding it can be daunting. It can be scary. You got to call this whole thing. You just get in with BetterHelp, and then you're just in the pool. It's easy. Do it from your house. Bada bing, bada boom. You're making yourself better. Right now, discover your relationship with yourself and find the green flags you need with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/garbage to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/garbage. Do it.
Kip, talk about that Liquid 𝑖𝙧𝙚.
Shout out to Liquid IV, baby. I'm on it right now.
We're not even, listen, when it comes to Liquid IV, we love this shit.
Yeah.
We absolutely love this shit. We were drinking it before they were sponsors.
Yeah.
And I just got over the flu. And let me tell you something. Uncle Hanky was sucking on that like mother's milk. If you're sick, if you're hungover. Right?
I love how every other show's like, when you're power lifted, when you're running
if you're doing
5Ks.
your wind sprints or whatever, your karaoke, whatever it is that you're doing at the gym, yeah, of course. You got the electrolytes in there.
We're talking dirtbag stuff.
Hydrates you 3 times faster than regular water.
Uh-huh.
You got to do, dude, I'm telling you, when you're sick, man, there ain't nothing better. Take your, what's the things that everybody has? Yetis. Get your Yeti, load that up with ice, throw a Liquid IV in there, fill it up, shake it, get in bed, and man, one of those in the middle of the night when you're coming off a fever.
Mm-hmm.
Woo-wee! I can't say enough about Liquid IV. My new favorite flavor is that sour cherry.
Shout out to it.
Golden cherry.
Liquid IV is powered by Live Hydroscience, an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients that turn ordinary water into extraordinary hydration. It is fantastic. Embrace your ritual with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order. That ain't bad. Of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com. Use our promo code garbage. Let them know the boys sent you.
Yeah, hook the boys up.
That's 20% off your first order. So you shop Better Hydration today using promo code garbage at liquidiv.com. Do it. Yeah. All right, this one's from Andrew. Is it garbage to cut up last night's French fries and turn them into home fries in the pan with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and butter? You add some salt and fresh cracked pepper. Goes a long way with some eggies and a black coffee.
Man,
that
who's writing these questions this week?
blew my fucking mind.
How did you open this portal to heaven?
That's insane.
I've never tried that, and that sounds fucking unbelievable.
Because that is a big thing. We talked about this early on in the in the conception of the show. Cooking with takeout or leftovers from takeout.
Love it.
The next day is very garbage.
It's also
very great.
I think
very garbage.
It's good, but it's. I mean, dude, you're turning French fries into breakfast.
I waited tables.
That's pretty genius.
Or is it using all parts of the animal like the great
100%,
like the Native Americans?
100%. I waited tables with a girl in Philly where she exclusively did that, and she would mix medias. She would put like Chinese and fries together.
My wife does that.
She was like Q from Bond.
Putting it all together.
Interesting meal I have for you today, James.
Yeah.
You'll notice that is some of the dumplings from last night's Chinese food. And I've mixed it with what? With Wahlburger sauce.
That's Donnie Wahlberg right there.
He goes, hey, I made that sauce pretty good.
Yeah,
I know this is a Mark Wahlberg.
This is a wild breakfast.
But I'm doing it for Donnie.
Sure.
Cooking
I only
with
got one
leftovers.
Wahlberg.
That's it all plays.
Leftovers, cooking with leftovers is always very underrated and very tasty.
Yeah.
Because the flavor's locked in.
It's
Locked
in there.
in.
It's baked in. Especially if it's leftovers from another. It's like fucking. When a restaurant cooks it, it's
Yeah.
fucking locked in.
It's very biblical to rise 3 days after.
I wonder, what do you chop? It says you chop them up last night's into home fries.
So you take the fries, you fucking
You do that before?
Yeah.
You put them in the pan. You put them in a pan.
Yeah, then you put them in the pan, then the butter, the oil. Oh,
really
fuck.
sear it up.
It's
Get
all
a
right.
good char on it.
I get your bitch do a couple flips.
Uh-huh.
Watch that flip with some scramby eggs.
Because they've been deep
Or
fried.
I would say over medium, so you got
On
the
top.
yolk. So then I mean, come on, what are we doing?
I'm a
And
big-
I would even say throw some fucking Wahlburger buffalo sauce in there. I'm gonna
little
fucking break
drizzle,
this
a little
table
dazzle.
like a karate demonstration.
Anybody else hard? Man, gotta try that.
Yeah, it's a
And
home
then,
run.
because like, I'll always. Me and my wife, we order we'll get burger from a place in the restaurant in the neighborhood. It comes with fries. I'll eat the fries to a point where I'm like, there'll still be some left, and I go,
Yes.
I don't really want them, but I'm going, well, I'm not gonna have 8 French fries tomorrow.
Now you
but
can.
Now I can.
Fuck. I mean,
This just
price-
ruined my life.
price of eggs comes down.
Woo! Woo!
It's over.
Those things are through the roof.
Man, it's like you
Jesus
go and they're
Christ.
gone. It's just like my.
Got to go to Fifth Avenue to buy them.
Got to get a dealer.
I'm at a Nordstrom rack buying
Yeah.
pasture-raised eggs.
I'm buying them off of Hasid on 47th Street. He's like, these are real eggs. Real eggs. Right from a chicken. Want to see it? Hold it. You can't leave the store. Look at that. That's a real egg. And you go, oh, fuck.
These are snake eggs.
You son of a bitch. This is from a pigeon. I wouldn't sell you a pigeon's eggs.
It's speckled.
Come on. Look at that. It's a robin's egg. Don't you love those around Easter? Huh? When your guy comes back?
That's just a Whopper and an egg shape.
What, you son of a bitch? These are a Cadbury tiny egg. I can't eat these.
Ever been dumped while wearing roller skates? Broke up with a girlfriend one time at the roller rink. ... I was 30. That's you. You shouldn't be in roller skates at 30 unless you're with your children. You should be going to the roller rink.
Agreed. But there's nothing more badass than breaking a woman's heart and then rolling away backwards. There you go. So I guess that's it for us.
I know, but he got broken up with.
Oh, he got dumped by her?
He got dumped by her, and he's on roller.
Take her shoes.
Sure.
Now you can't sleeve. Yeah. And or also wait for the next skate and then fucking
go find another trollop.
Chop block. Fucking take her knees out. You just start coming around, dude. Become an equalizer.
Grab some 8-year-old and do the whip on her.
You go, little girl, I'm going to give you $50 right now. I need you to do something. Put your helmet on. You're my little torpedo.
Stay tight and low.
Stay tight and low. Don't look up. I need the helmet to make contact with her patella.
Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Do you trust me?
Who are you, mister?
I go, if I pop your arm out of your socket, it's just because I'm putting zip on the ball.
Man,
She broke up with him?
I said he got broken up with wearing I'm a preventative kind of guy. You put yourself in that embarrassing position by putting roller skates on at 30 years old.
Yeah, but he might not have seen it coming.
Unless you're from Atlanta, and I know, but still.
No, they're doing the bounce.
Yeah,
getting broken up with her doing that.
From Atlanta.
That's so funny.
They love it down there.
He goes, I'm getting broken up with. We're doing a drop, squat, clap. I look to my left.
I'm in the middle of the routine.
I look to my left. Bow Wow is there. And then I turn back. She says she's not into it anymore.
It's not about seeing other people.
I mean, talk about seeing other people. Talk about seeing other people. I would have been very angry if I didn't see it coming. But if you did see it coming and like things were on the rocks, don't go roller skating.
Don't
go.
Put yourself in that spot.
Don't take
even if it's going well, don't go.
Don't go on a boat. Don't go roller skating.
Yeah.
I walked into a bad one at a birthday dinner. I've mentioned it on the pod a couple of times. Bad one. One of my favorite places, Danico, downtown, Cafe Danico. Bowl of mussels right in front of me. I pushed it. What's wrong? Tell me. My birthday dinner.
She broke up with you on your birthday dinner.
It's over. And then we had to go to a surprise party that she had set up for me.
Why not wait until the day after?
I don't know.
I had to be very persistent.
I had it coming.
You did?
Oh, yeah, I had it coming.
But on the birthday. That feels cruel.
Couldn't
roller rink
feels
cruel.
Yeah, places of fun.
On a roller coaster, something like that?
Yeah. You can't do that. Take him out to coffee like a regular person.
Text them.
You got to delace your skates talking about who's going to stop by to pick up their stuff.
Yeah, you're putting them in you got to return them.
The guy's going, all right, great. What's your name? Spraying them. So I guess you get the dog every other weekend.
Yeah, that's brutal. Did you have that was big for us? Did you have roller skating parties growing up?
Yeah, Skate City.
Huge.
Shout out Skate City.
Shout out Skate City.
I sucked at it. Always sucked at it. Always had to grab the wall.
Were they by school? Like we had them with school, and then kids would have their birthdays there.
They did do school, but also kids had birthdays. That's where fucking Mortal Kombat 2, the arcade game was.
The arcade games at a roller skating palace.
Wait, so you could post up there? You had a spot?
That's all I'd do is I'd put on skates and I'd just go between arcade machines.
That's pretty good.
And they had NBA Jam, I specifically remember. This was on Chambers and Hamden. If you grew up in Aurora, Colorado, there was a Skate City back there. Still might be active. Don't know.
Get eyes on that.
But Mortal Kombat 2, NBA Jam, skate rink hot dogs, skate rink fountain soda.
Dude, the pizza.
Skate rink slushies, the pizza.
Yes, the pizza, the hot dogs. It was like It had flavor.
It was great, dude.
So good.
The pizza, I remember, it was like, that was also a big day where you would go and you'd be like, hey, will you skate with me? That was like the first dance. You couples skate.
Dude, I watched my friend Tyler tongue kiss a girl for the first time.
Whoa,
there.
this kid moves quick.
On roller skates?
It was at Skate City because it was like kind of like
Who is he, Chaz Michael?
you go from. I was just a hanger on, and this guy kissed this girl, and when the first time you see people French kiss in front of you, it looks like they're like transferring souls.
It's vulgar.
When you're a little, yes, it's vulgar. You watch it, you go, Jesus Christ!
I don't know about
in
you
the
guys.
movies, they make it look like clean or
I
whatever.
was turned
when
on.
you see that tongue
when
going.
the tongue pops through the cheek, you're like, whoa! I mean, that's how it felt. You're like, Jesus, guys. And she was like the hot girl at the skating rink. So you're just like, damn, dude, you guys are adults. I'm a little boy over here.
Yeah, you're like, once that starts happening, you're like, I'm so far away from that. Like,
I'm just trying
fuck.
to. You're like, I'm trying to find out the Bill Clinton code on NBA Jam. These motherfuckers are over here actually being adults.
Sure. I remember one time that was big, and I left. I just didn't realize how fat of a kid I was, and like
Yeah.
everybody's like holding hands skating, and I remember I got a slice of pizza to go at the end. The party was over. Everybody's walking out.
There's
Their
no way.
parents are I remember my dad picked me up, and I got in the front seat with a slice of pizza, and I remember him just going, "You skate with anyone?" And I went, "Nah," and I'm just like fucking munching a piece of pizza.
There's no way whoever worked at that skating rink, when you
Lights are on.
When you ordered that pizza,
I ordered in shoes, which is crazy.
crazy, nasty work. Whoever gave you that slice,
Can I have a plate, please?
he went like this. Sure, kid.
That's I
Like,
remember
there's like
it.
a pity
It
order
was, yeah.
where they're like, he's like, the cash register shut down. He's like, hey, mister, can I have a slice of pepperoni? He goes, sure, kid.
Wouldn't you rather a cigarette or some drugs or something?
Don't you want to go talk to the girls? Wouldn't mind having a slice of that pepperoni pizza. He's like,
You guys just gonna throw it out or what?
he goes,
I see it in the
Yeah.
thing. It's spinning.
yeah, can I please? It still looks hot. He goes, it's warm at best.
It was.
so
It sat in
funny.
like it sat in like that circle, like kind of like a super pretzel thing. And they
Oh.
sat in there getting warm.
And your dad was like,
Fucking nerd.
Did you dance with him?
No, did you
that's
skate
so
with anyone?
funny. Did you skate with anybody? Nope. Nom, 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 nom.
I remember it was
Couple
rain-
of wet willies. Does
it
that
was,
count?
It was raining too, and it was the top. I remember the pizza getting wet as I got in.
But how good was that pizza?
Man, that ride home was way better.
Yeah.
Best.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Has
yeah,
a little
fucking.
sweetness to it.
Is Skate City still open in Aurora?
It is.
Whoa!
2-hour session for $8.
That's pretty good.
For $8?
Yes, sir.
Sweet God.
There
That's
you
how they've
go.
been keeping the doors open.
Dude, oh my God. That's got to be a front for a cartel.
I think mine's closed, and I'm pretty sure. Check out the Roller Skating Palace in Northeast Philadelphia,
Come on.
right by where the plane.
See if
gets
Kevin's
crashed.
Really?
picture's still on
Yeah,
the wall.
right down
Oh,
the
yeah.
block. That's
Did you
got to
guys-
be closed.
Did you ever have to did you get good at roller skating? Rollerblading,
I
could
played
rollerblade.
hockey. I was really good.
Okay.
I'm still probably
Horrible.
Horrible.
pretty
Horrible.
good now.
Horrible at roller.
I was petrified too.
Me too.
Social anxiety, petrified. If it wasn't for that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game where they had the four things,
Yes.
I probably would have killed myself.
Yeah.
I just posted up
Me too.
with a slushy.
Dude, come see me. I got a fucking large Dr. Pepper, and I got fucking I'm forgetting the guy with blades for hands. Blanca. Come see me play Mortal Kombat 2, and
Yeah.
you're gonna be catching a bunch of Blanca.
Couldn't do it.
Now, Blanca was Street Fighter 2. My brain's covered with a
Some
layer
of my
resin.
boys were like naturals, just killing it, going around, doing it.
Oh, dude, one of my friends was so good at rollerblading that I could like get around, but he was so good he could do the thing where he would touch his hand because he'd be going so fast.
That's crazy.
I don't want to. You guys are describing me a little bit. I feel I want to be modest.
Could
over
you?
here.
The thing that always really upset me was when I would be trying to trottle on when I would skate. My friends that would do the thing where they would skate next to me and then turn backwards and
Yeah.
talk to me, and I'd be like, "What are you doing right now, dude?"
Yeah, what's up, Dan?
Yeah, I'm a
Showing
person.
me up.
I'm a
You
person.
want to get a slice of pizza?
And then I immediately just go, I'm gonna get out of here. And then go off to the big circular thing where you sit down on. You're
Yeah.
like, I don't want any.
I'm gonna go smoke.
This
Yeah,
place.
that's exactly it. And then my
Forks.
friend Dane would be like, "You want to go get high?" And you're like, "Yes."
Mm-hmm.
Skate City, by the way, when I started getting high when I was like 13 or 14, it became a club.
Sure.
It was the club. You were fucked up in the club.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah, no
Dude,
bottle service, but
no
hot
bottle
dog
service.
service.
We had one. We had an actual club for.
Hey, put a cork
For
in that Dr.
preteens.
Pepper. I'll be back next week.
Yeah.
It was called Beach Street. See if you can get that Beach Street. I think it was in Trevose, Pennsylvania.
I talked about this on my podcast with David Borey because he's from Denver, but there was a 16-year-old.
You were max 16.
Oh, no, ours was 16 to 20.
Oh, that's weird.
That's
Isn't that
too
weird?
much.
That's too weird.
It's too weird.
That's too much.
It's too much, but it was sick.
Ours
That's
was like max
crazy.
16 or 17, and you would be like 13 to 16 or 17.
That's crazy. I think that's crazy, mixing 13 and 17-year-old. 16 to 20, I get mixing.
Those 20-year-old guys are mean.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Scary.
They're men.
Yeah.
It's also, remember when, like, at that age when you can't drive and a guy can drive, you're like, you might
It's a
as well be a
superpower.
grandfather.
Yeah.
Like, that's how old
Or
I
they
am.
lived
mustache.
alone. I can just go to my house, and you go, "Pfft, I got to hope Trisha's asleep.
Dude, I remember we were playing hockey and we were like on teams and we all, I think it was like whatever, this one team, all the kids drove themselves.
That's
And
wild.
psychologically they broke us.
Yeah.
Like they got out I remember the one kid spinning a lanyard on his finger and I went, I ain't even got hair on my balls. This kid's driving a fucking stick shift.
Is that still popular?
What? Hair on the
Lanyards.
balls?
No, because it's not. Manscaped, you guys are probably sponsored.
You sure are. I don't think so. I would.
Remember
that's
the flip? And then it would flip all the way around?
and then you fucking whip it back.
It was like a security blanket. I used that going into my freshman year of college at football camp like it was an invisible blanket.
It was.
As long as I had that thing around my neck or was
And you
doing
could
that,
fidget and
I
you're
was
doing something.
okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember they were Tommy Hilfiger ones you would get on the boardwalk
Damn.
in Wildwood, and I saw this. Met a kid. You know how when you meet a kid from another school, I didn't know what he met some weird circumstance.
Yeah.
We were 12, whatever, 10 maybe.
That's it's little kid UN.
Yeah, and he's cool. He was cool. I'm like, you're cooler than any kid I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he had, we met him, like, oh, this is TJ or something.
Fuck
I
him.
look
TJ's
over.
all right.
He might as well have been leaning on a light post, smoking a cig, and his bike, we all rode bikes down the shore. His bike lock was a key, not a combo, and that key was on a Tommy Hilfiger lanyard, and he was spinning, and I went, buddy, I just want to be. You're the
Yeah.
coolest guy in the world.
You like
Well,
roller
there-
skating at all?
Yeah.
you like
there-
roller ring pizzas, bud?
Well, there goes my hero. Well, watch him as he goes.
Loved it.
You go, Kevin Ryan.
Soon to be your best pal.
TJ.
Kevin Ryan, sorry about the pizza grease.
Yeah. Sorry, it was raining. I just ate wet pizza.
You're eating wet pizza.
Is your dad ashamed of you too, bud?
Yeah, he goes, I bet not. If I was your dad, I wouldn't
I
be
love
ashamed.
you.
Give me a hug.
I went to a 7v7 football camp, and they gave us Gatorade lanyards.
Woo!
And it
I
was
the
like,
thin
whoa.
ones. I know them.
and I had that for like 3 years.
Yeah, they were the
Talk
shit.
about worth the price of
They
admission.
were the shit. Hanging out of the pocket, let the girls know you got a house.
Whoa.
Was all
Also,
right.
I can run cover too.
I can,
Sorry, ladies.
I can read an offense.
I'm up in the hook to curl. You want to find me?
Goes like zone
Oh,
D.
man.
You guys like covering the flats? She's like, excuse me?
You look like
She
more
goes,
of
not
a-
if I'm checking down. You go, fuck.
What? What's that mean?
If I, what?
Yeah, well, whatever.
Slut.
You're probably a lesbian.
Good luck munching box. I'm out of here.
This bro's real 4-3. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Fucking deep fade would take care of your stupid offense, your defense anyways.
Hey, good luck losing in the playoffs, lady.
She's like, what? Just flipping your Gatorade thing?
Saying nothing.
Sorry, I'm only talking 7v7 terms.
Goddamn. All right, let's see. As a previous, booze bag, I'd like to get your take on this. This is from Jason the Ryan, $10 dignitary. Is it garbage if you're having breakfast for dinner? Right?
still do it.
There's a twist. Breakfast for dinner, great. Not classy, obviously trashy, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
You're having breakfast for dinner. Is it trashy to drink a beer with that breakfast for dinner?
No.
I feel like it is.
All bets are off. You're already having breakfast for dinner.
I got to agree with Mr.
There is
Soder.
there is no timeline. You're in the multiverse.
I don't know if it would ever cross my mind to do it.
I think you're going out. You want a fucking fried egg sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Grab it with a fucking tall boy. You know, something that, and we're
It's
going.
okay.
And you're putting me in the mind of Booze Dan.
Sure.
I'm not eating for taste. I'm eating for sustenance.
Yeah,
Sure.
you got to get a good base going.
Get the base going.
Man, that's a trash.
I
You got to
need-
get a good base.
I need to put my Kevlar vest on to take some bullets.
I got to fucking vest up. For
Yeah.
Nothing better.
Yeah,
nice
dude.
little base, some eggs, some toast,
Oh yeah, dude. I'm 3 chomps in. I'm saying, gear up, boys.
frozen home fries.
Chop them up.
Uh-huh.
Chop up those French fries from lunch.
Get it cooking. I never.
It's okay.
It's I mean, it's fucking trashy.
Sure.
You're drinking.
Of course.
First of all, you're eating breakfast at the wrong time and then adding booze to it. I respect it, but I got to go by code here. It's trash.
My brother in Christ, I am not looking for the I know this is trash.
Sure.
You're looking to make sure that this is okay that you're trash.
I guess I would just go, I'm not having a beer with it. I'll drink whatever beverage I choose, and
then
then I'm
you-
cracking a beer right after. I wouldn't want to mix that.
I'm gonna be honest. I never liked drinking alcohol with my meals.
I've just did it as I've gotten older.
Even wine with dinner.
Never
Really?
on a date. If I was trying to get laid, I would.
I love that combo.
I didn't care. I would rather have a soda. I'd
Yeah.
rather have a iced tea.
Down the same way.
And
I
then-
don't like mixing them per se.
Because when I was drinking, I was drinking.
It's functional to me, yeah.
I was drinking to drink. I mean,
You were running from something, Daniel.
my own brain, baby.
I try to shove
That's funny. On a date, she gets a Cosmo, and you're like, "Oh, I have a brisk,
Yeah. Do you guys have Sprite? She goes, okay.
2 cherries."
But that's how it was after I quit drinking and I'd go on dates. You know.
What would be the move?
Coke. I get
Coke?
a club soda.
That's the
Club soda's all right.
classiest.
Club
yeah.
soda with a lime.
It's a little dignified.
Also,
It looks like a drink.
unsweetened iced tea.
I love it. Once I switch,
Can't say anything. You cannot say anything about a guy ordering an unsweetened iced tea.
It's just a guy that's trustworthy. It's just a guy
Unsweetened iced tea.
you can really rely on.
Lemon, no lemon.
No lemon,
No lemon.
unless I'm feeling it. You know, then I'll give a little
Sure.
squirt and
Okay.
fucking cast aside. But also, breakfast to dinner. It's weirder if you're drinking orange juice.
I would probably, when I would
Yeah,
have
if you're
my
going
dad
full, what are you taking your vitamins too?
Yeah.
Have a fucking beer.
Hey,
Hey,
read-
put on some cartoons.
reading the paper.
Why don't you wear some footsie pajamas, you fucking psycho?
Well, you got those on, of course.
yeah.
I would
Well,
probably
you're
do
supposed to
iced
taste
tea.
Iced tea with
Like
it?
when I was a kid, I would do breakfast. My dad would do breakfast for dinner. We'd have Wawa, half a gallon of Wawa iced tea. That's probably what that or a high C.
That's great.
But I'd probably have that with
C.
I'd probably
You
have that with
cracked it.
dinner anyway.
You cracked it. High C.
Splash of vodka.
I mean, we're doing breakfast for dinner.
Little
And,
mixer.
you're making breakfast because those kids ain't coming this weekend.
Have you ever ordered a screwdriver at a place? do you
Yeah,
think?
I mean, screwdrivers were like get me there fast.
That's dirtbag shit.
A screwdriver, I would dude. I remember I worked in Tucson at this radio station, KFMA. Shout out KFMA.
Shout out.
Largest Southwest concert in America. It was awesome.
On a Tuesday. A lot of qualifiers.
No, yeah, I'll keep going down with bands from the 90s. But I was like 20 and I was working the big concert Offspring was headlining and I drank like 8 screwdrivers,
It's too many.
blacked out.
Yeah.
Don't remember being on stage for Offspring.
What was the vodka? Do you remember?
Pop off.
Yeah, I was gonna
Dude,
say.
same pop off.
It's never
vodka.
Belvedere.
Never.
No, we did
No.
screwdrivers, pop off vodka in my buddy's garage, listening to Billy Joel. I
Great.
just discovered Billy Joel, probably 16. Listening to Billy Joel, cranking heaters. He had a couch in the garage.
Take me there.
And buddy,
Kokomo.
I
Please.
fell. Cold. It was probably autumn night. I fucking fell to where the ground comes up to you, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And like I stayed straight, I fell.
Yeah.
And but dude, right through it like a card table, and I just fucking plotzed. Like I was Chris
Like a
Farley.
Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah, it was fucking bad.
You
dude.
want to know why Kevin's in that table right now?
I bet you're wondering what happened here.
It's a cold August night in Pennsylvania. Old Kevy over there said too many screwdrivers. Problem is, that card table can't hold his weight. Yeah, dude, take me back. I remember
God, he's good.
I remember having a crush on a girl in high school. She had a boyfriend, but we made out, and
Whoa!
it like,
Home wrecker.
Nice,
dude. But it was like I had been waiting for that one.
Mhm.
I had been going to her house and listening to music in my car with her, smoking cigarettes, just flirting, knowing she was a taken lady.
Mhm.
And then we made out, and I was friends with the guy.
Did the dude know this? I was gonna say.
He found out, end of friendship. Haven't spoke to him since.
But
Did he
did
know
he
you
know
were-
you were going over there to listen to tunes and crank
no,
heaters?
I was telling her to break up with him. I was like, you should break up with him. We should make this clean.
Guy's working from the inside.
Jesus.
We weren't close. We were associates.
Okay.
Friends of friends. And we made out. Fireworks.
There you go.
Fireworks. Made out twice. I went back to her house. fireworks.
At that point, you know it's a lock.
And then she was like, I told my boyfriend I'm staying with him.
He wants to kill you.
Yeah.
He's on his way here right now.
Yes. That kind of thing. I was like, huh? You know, when you go, no, I think you meant we're in love. And she goes, no, I'm staying with him. I told him about you. He hates you. All of his friends are gunning for you now. And you're like, anxiety.
You slid the mixtape back into your pocket.
But I already got this tattoo with your name on it.
I was bringing over a recipe for your mom.
Could you handle this guy or no?
Yeah, I probably could have. Push comes to shove, I probably would. I didn't want to. I felt bad.
His boys are looking for you too. That's a little excessive.
That's a posse.
His boys were smoking Newports. I could have punched him in the chest and shattered their lungs. Wasn't afraid of them. But I felt bad. I felt genuinely bad for him. And
Sure.
Did he confront you?
No, never spoke to me. Never spoke to me again.
You're in high school?
We had 3,000 kids in our high school.
Damn.
You didn't have to see anybody you didn't want to see.
No kidding.
But
blend in.
I was so heartbroken that I drank two pint glasses of Absolute Citron from my mom's liquor cabinet.
Oh, that's gonna give you a heartburn.
Everybody had
Pepsi.
That
With Pepsi.
Oh.
What I would do
Peps.
is lemon Pepsi.
That's actually not that bad.
Dude,
It's Pepsi with a lemon.
So-
Sounds very refreshing.
Oh, man, I'm so glad I get to take you guys back to 2001, Aurora, Colorado, in my garage, in the Dodge Strat-Ass, my car.
Sure.
Absolute Soder.
Absolutely. And I would, dude, so I'd take from Papa, I remember the pint glass was from Papa Do's, the restaurant in Denver. And I had a Papa Do's glass full of Absolute Citron, and I'd just fucking slam like 2 chugs and then Pepsi, right? Finished one, felt phenomenal.
Well, it hasn't caught up yet. Your body's only processing the first 2 shots, not the pint glass.
Kevin, I am in my garage ripping heaters, car door open. My mom's car's there, so my car door is open, so I'm doing the slide thing into my car, bumping different songs. And then, I'm not proud of this. My friend comes over. I drink a second glass to the point that he's like, this is too much. And then he leaves, and I cried. We were talking about cry smoking. I cried smoke to Dave Matthews Band.
Which one?
Crash? You know what it was? It was the Steve Lillywhite tapes got leaked.
What the hell are you talking about?
Dave Matthews Band fans know what I'm talking about. And if you grew up a white guy in Colorado, you probably like the little DMB.
These are live show tapes, I assume.
Well, it became the album Busted Stuff. But before it came out, it was called the Lillywhite Tapes. And there was a song on there
Sounds
called...
like you're making those names up.
I'm not.
There's Busted Stuff and Ragged Rocks.
People are going to follow this, and they're going to go, he's right. But there was a song on there called Bartender, and I was blackout drunk. And I remember weeping to that. And then having the worst 48-hour hangover I've ever had in my life.
I would have stayed with the guy, too.
Yeah. She was right. She made the right choice. She's a mom now. God bless her.
Sure.
You keep tabs on her?
Her sister came to my
Whistler,
show
you know?
in Virginia and heckled me.
Jesus.
And I was like, who are you? She said something about my past where I go, how the fuck does a heckler know that about my past?
I would have freaked out.
Like,
You used to cry in your Dodge Strat-Ass, pussy. What?
I used to watch you outside. She was the little sister, so she definitely was like, I used to watch you outside the window. You were in love with my sister. And then her and her husband came backstage. And I was like,
Is your sister still a huge dumb whore?
no, we actually hooked up in our 20s.
Whoa.
Yeah. I righted that wrong. God bless.
Look
Good
at
for
you.
you, huh?
It was pretty sick.
I mean,
You didn't
I'm
tell
not
her the
gonna-
bartender story, did you?
No. I acted like it was no thing.
I don't
She
remember it.
let me fuck. She definitely didn't hear the story about I was a pathetic, crying loser.
and guys, that's against guy code.
That's breaking guy code. Coming up, is drinking water gay?
We gotta wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the absolute best
One
in
of my
the business.
faves.
You guys
On
are the best.
stage and off, Mr. Dan Soder. Hear him every week on his amazing podcast, Soder. Absolutely fantastic. Buddy, what else you got coming up? Let
I got
the
some
folks know.
I got some big shows coming up. When's this come out?
Sunday.
Baby.
Sunday. Oh, go Birds.
Go Birds!
Fuck the Chiefs.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Niners will win it next year. Sorry, we're gonna have to probably go through you guys next year. I
luck.
am on tour. I got a big announcement coming up about some live dates.
Big, huge.
Very, very big announcement, probably at the end of the month, maybe beginning of March. But I am in Huntsville, Alabama at Levity Live, February 20th through the 22nd. Then I will be in California. I'm doing the Balboa Theater in San Diego. As of now, I'm doing the United Theater March 1st in Los Angeles. However, due to what's been going on in Los Angeles, there might be a chance we have to move that to the fall.
Okay.
That might be a chance. I'm not saying it's news. I'm saying if it is news, it's breaking on Are You Garbage First.
This just in, Matt Pinfield.
March 2nd, shout out Matt Pinfield. Hope you're doing well. March 2nd, I'll be at the Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco. And then March 8th, I will be in Grand Rapids for Gilda's Fest. I'm going to be headlining Gilda's Fest Saturday night, March 8th. DanSoder.com for tickets. I love you guys so much.
We love you, buddy. We always say that you are truly one of the funniest stand-up comedians.
One of my faves.
Thank you. I
100%.
love you guys so
Absolute
much.
killer.
Appreciate you.
Shout out
Kippy.
Skate City. I love you.
$8 for a session. That ain't bad. Kippy, what do you got for him?
Guys, like we said earlier, we are on the road as well. Tickets are moving fast.
Next Sunday night, we're going to be